Alright, we'll keep going on the maintenance tips here. What we're going to do today is replace the skids and the tyre wheel assembly through the back axle, which is obviously what opposite run along the wall there. So if ever these are dented, replace them and then make sure they're set and everything's right on the blade. It's only 2 grub screws either side, screw them on, screw them off, simple. So we'll do the skids first. Okay, so all we do is just crack the screws. As you can see, they're only very tiny little screws too, so when you buy the kit, if you drop them in the sea, it doesn't really matter. Because you got the new skids and they come with their own screws. So just give it a little clean out. As you see, the new skid just sits into place beautifully. And we get these brand new little grub screws. Right, so what you're doing, you're holding everything back into place. You keep it for your blade. It comes nice back tight there. Just on the screw. Put it up. Okay, side one. Side two. And just skid off. New skid. There you go. Your guides are now replaced. Your skids are now replaced. Ready to go. Just that when you do that, make sure you still have that little, you can catch on your blade there. Sometimes you need to adjust your blade with the grub screw into the end, just to raise or lower it so as it wipes on the wall or ceiling, it wipes it off nice and clean. Right, now that we've got the skids all into place, looking brand new, we'll just go on to the replacing the wheel tyre and the wheel assembly. So as you can see, there's a screw on either end, and I'll pull this apart. Just crack the screws. And I'll just show you how this goes back together as we pull this one apart. Here we have the axle, obviously. We have the wheel and the tyre assembly, which come together. Always make sure the little piece goes to the inside and the larger piece goes up against the axle, so it rides smoothly. Removing the screw, the washer goes on the inside, not on the outside of the screw. Right, so what we'll do, we'll just discard the wheel and tyre assembly. This is the new one. This here actually, it's exactly the same on both sides on that. You put the wheel through there onto the tyre, remembering the large circle, the large circle sits up against the axle on the inside. So we put the screw through, the washer comes through on the inside, this is fed through like so. Now then we just thread the axle onto that screw. You don't nip it right up though, so when we remove the old one, bring the new wheel in, and we'll reproduce what we did there. We have the screw, the washer, wheel and tyre assembly going on, and you hold that back flush so you can actually slide it up, and once you're in the centre, just turn the handle. We've just done the wheel and tyre assembly on the back axle, you know, running beautifully. Once again, a little bit of silicone spray on there will actually maintain that. And bear in mind, the distributor for wallboard tools has all the accessories and service parts that you require. They're all broken down, there's bits and pieces. So if they're not on your shelf, grab your distributor, tell them you want to get them in there. And I'm sure they'll get them in for you to make life easier.